Hey guys, it's Mr. Craw, and this is a quick recap of what we did in our lesson today about the new key that's in your book on page 9. It's called the key of concert A flat, which means it sounds like an A flat. Now you can see here on this graphic, each instrument has a different key signature depending on what they need to use to sound like an A flat. So bear with me for a second while I go through each instrument. You can see starting down here with the alto saxes. They have, for their key of concert A flat, the key of F, which is just one flat. We're going to talk about that in a second. The clarinets and trumpets, any of your B flat instruments, are actually in the key of B flat. Just happens to be in the same key as the name of their instrument. They have two flats in the key. If you're a French horn player in the key of F, you're now playing in the key of E flat for concert A flat with three flats in the key. And if you are an instrument in the key of C, if your instrument's built in the key of C, that would be all bass clef instruments and flute, oboe, and mallet. You are actually in the key of A flat, which is four flats in your key signature. Now, this is actually a really great example if you look at all four different keys that the band has. This is really going to help everybody to know what the order of flats is. So again, if we start with the saxophone, they have one flat, and that means they're going to play all B's as B flats. That's it. Every other note's going to be natural. If we go again up to the B flat instruments, clarinet and trumpet, they have B also. We keep that B there. And they have a second flat, which would be E. So clarinets and trumpets, you have to remember to play B flat and E flat. If we go to the French horn, they have three flats in their key. They're going to have to play B and E, same two. And the third flat is A. French horn's going to have to remember to play B's and E's and A's as B flat, E flat, A flat. And then finally, if we look at our flute, oboe, bells, and the bass clef instruments, we'll start up here at the top with the flute. They have four flats in the key. They are B, E, A, and the fourth flat is D. They're going to have to remember to play B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. So let's see what that looks like when you have to go ahead and play a concert A flat major. So here's your concert A flat major scale, depending on what instrument you have. You can see everybody has a different scale with a different key signature, but when the band plays these notes together, it all sounds the same. It all sounds like an A flat. So what you might do when you first start practicing your scale on number 36 on page 9 is grab a highlighter or a pencil and circle the notes that are affected by your key. I just grabbed a blue highlighter and highlighted the notes that are affected by your key signature. Now, the saxophone has only B flat, and they're probably also going to have to be aware that F, which they're really used to playing F sharp, is natural, and it's not easy to tell that just from looking at your key signature. It's kind of a hidden note, but one that you have to be aware of. For everyone, the fourth note of the scale is the note to watch out for. So C instruments, watch out for D flat. Clarinets and trumpets, watch out for E flat. Saxes, watch out for B flat. French horns, watch out for A flat. And again, a highlighter or a pencil where you just highlight the note or put a flat sign right next to the note. It's a really helpful reminder. If you do it in your own handwriting, in your own way, that'll help to remind you to play that note flat. Okay, let's take a little closer look at the order of flats in a key signature. There is a definite specific order for flats. So for example, if you have four flats in your key, they are definitely B, E, A, D. You can't have any combination of any other four flats in your key signature. And it's kind of nice to have that rule because it helps you to learn your music and your key signatures much more quickly. So obviously, one possibility for a key signature is to have nothing in it. That is definitely a key signature that you have to watch out for. But we're going to focus on 1 to 4 flats. So if there's 1 flat in your key, it is guaranteed to be B. Every single time. 1 flat only means B. I mean, you can look at it and tell that that flat is on the line for B, but if you just memorize that 1 flat is B, that'll help you as well. 2 flats are B and E. Again, the flats are on the line or space for B or E, but if you have 2 flats, it's guaranteed to be B and E. 3 flats are B, E, A, and 4 flats are B, E, A, and D. Every time you add a new flat, you keep the flats that are in front of it from left to right. So you always read your keys from left to right. So the key with 4 flats, key of A flat, is B, E, A, D. Now we could keep going. The next 3 flats are G, C, and F, and you're not going to have to worry about that key signature for a while. But it looks like this. That's a lot of flats. Hey, if you guys have any questions about key signatures, let me know in class or send me a message on Schoology.